right, everyone, welcome back to the shop. So progress is still continuing on. I'll show you where we're at with the new FD build. Been busy, but there's just so many little things to do. All right, firewall. Chris is going at it with the template. He's got that. I'm working on a little reinforcement plate, and now Chris is out of there. So they're gonna go right in here and basically kind of make a little triangle box out of this section, give this thing some strength. Cage stuff's good. Cage is pretty much done. I finally got the dash bar. It's not fully welded in. I wanted to check a few things, but I'm pretty sure that's where it's gonna go. So I know I did these, and I think I even said in the last video, I thought they looked a little amateurish. So I cut these off and redid it. The cage is also now like welded to the car right behind these plates. I think they're more for looks now, but I do like the way it looks. All right, current project. I've got holes that I'm not going to be using. These spot welds got drilled out. I don't want the holes there. Got our spot weld grinder, so no more drilling out spot welds and leaving holes, but I wanna fill these in. Might as well fill in all these stupid little ones. So I'm gonna do that. I'll show you a little trick that Amanda's dad taught me. And a piece of brass, and you just back up your weld. I got a few different shapes, but I'm just gonna hold this on here and keep spinning it so I get a clean spot. Yeah, hold that right on there. Fill it in with some MIG and grind it smooth. What's it look like on the, yeah, I mean, that's what it looks like on the backside. So, yeah, obviously the brass kind of cools the weld on the backside and it can't stick to it. So I'll show you how easy this is.
Ready or not?
I'm always ready. All right, that Chris helped me record. Anyways, yeah, you just take your brass, needle file, and give it a little grind. All right, one more down. You know that trick, Chris? You ever done
Yep.
that? Yeah.
I use copper on mine.
Copper?
Yep.
You gotta use thick brass. Actually, I'm sure copper works just fine. Time for the next step. Josh is holding.
Help.
I wasn't gonna help. I was gonna film.
Okay.
Okay, you can take it out now. You got it, I think.
Well, no.
It's clamped on the other side. All right. Well, Josh. So it's obviously, yeah, it's time to steal parts from the old car. So Josh is on that. You got the what bolt? The lower? This thing?
Yeah, got the seats out, dashes out. Gonna start pulling the steering column out so that you can. Cars coming apart. Hopefully, you get a.
How oily is it over there?
I slipped and fell.
Oh man, is that bad? Oh no.
You can see right there.
Yeah, it was leaking under here pretty bad.
I will say,
Work in progress.
the spaghetti monster going on in here is pretty.
You know, it's.
For someone who does wiring, pretty disappointed.
I know. It was like year 1, and then year 2 we'll just add to it, and then year 3 we'll just
year three's
year 3
some of this
is,
stuff.
And then it broke halfway through the season. I had to rip it all out and redo it, and well, it melted, but okay, that's part of redoing it.
Good time to start over.
Good time to start over. Yeah. You can only like half-ass rebuild a car so many times before everything is janky. 3 times is the limit.
This is the limit, and we're here. And you can't rebuild your strut tower.
Well,
anymore.
I will.
So
I'm gonna. Mia's not dead yet. It's just temporarily disabled.
same.
Yeah. Yeah, so Link on board for the new build. Super excited about that. Big shout out to them. It's gonna be Link PDM, Link Dash, Link ECU, everything working together. I'm excited about that. No longer just a bunch of random stuff in the car, and a real dash, not just an AIM solo in the corner. Josh is gonna be excited. He's gonna do all the wiring. He's gonna be in charge of making everything nice and neat and organized. Yes.
I can handle that.
Chief of Cable Management. I'll make sure it all works. You make sure it looks nice.
Deal.
It's teamwork. These roofs, after you undo all the spot welds, actually have 4 nuts. There's 4 nuts that hold the roof skin on. So you can just bolt the roof skins on. So it's on there. And you can just undo the 4 nuts and it'll come right back off. So That's kind of cool. Maybe if you had a brand new roof skin, you could just kind of put it on and take it off as needed. But we wanted to make sure everything fit, especially with finishing the top of the firewall design. So me and Josh, we took the rear end off, and today I just cleaned it up. So it's sitting right here. And this thing's looking in great shape. This is actually all of the parts we started last year with. So we didn't replace a single thing on the rear end all year other than wheels and tires. And these arms are so tough. Actually, this whole setup is really tough. Now, we will be putting on the WiseFab control arm, so I'm excited to get into that. I don't have a lot of like, DIY stuff going on right now. It's a lot of just straight work. So me and Amanda today are going to pull the engine out of Mia and get it cleaned up. Because I want to basically prep these subframes to go into the new chassis and make sure they're 100%. In case we want to start figuring out exactly where we're going to place some of the new components before getting everything painted on that car. So. Charlie would like some of your water. No, he wants it. Oh. Fun fact. The sway bar used to be tight in here. If you're wondering how much narrower the frame rails are together after running a season of pro, that much. About that much closer together. I can see it, the lock hasn't moved on either side. And these were definitely tight. Whatever. Sorry, Mia. All right, got the old girl cleaned up. I haven't seen this clean in a long time. All right, I was just playing with the motor, took it and set it in there, and it seemed like there was maybe about that much space between the firewall and the motor. And I've got these motor mounts currently this way, but I could flip them side to side. It would be, well, that much more further forward. So, oof, that's a bit though. That's like 2 inches. 2 seems like too much. I feel like we need 1.5, but let's try it and see if it fits in there.
Annie, are you helping?
Like 2 inches back, and we're only a 1/4 inch off from that mount, so.
The distance of the bolt head itself. 1/2 inch, like we're back 1/2 inch?
No, you're forward 1/2 inch. And as the motor is.
Oh, did you flip them? You flipped them.
Have you not been paying attention?
I've been working on that.
I literally walked up and told you twice.
I'm not paying attention to what you're saying because I'm
I know.
concentrating on drilling the holes in the right freaking place with this roll cage in my way.
How'd it go?
Well, so far it's going fine until you start banging the motor against me. I'm trying to put a mark on there to put the hole in.
Oh, you poor baby.
I feel like bang, bang, bang. I feel like a woman in a cheap motel room.
Pretty much. And it's
Tight.
It's tight, but it's bolted up. Yeah, it was less than an hour's worth of work. I mean, like, it's a little tight, but. All right, time for fresh hubs. Got some German-made, some Phoebes. Got a hub, fresh out of the toaster, nice and hot. Let's get this set up. Oh, nice and easy. Okay. Make sure it's nice and tight. Yep. Easy. All right, so new for this year, cartridges. Prep some cartridges and some spares and just be able to bolt these babies up. No more cast arms, and these are all getting a little bent, and these are M arms, so starting to get not as easy to find. But now we've got these fabricated ones, and they're a little lighter as well. They're like 3 pounds lighter once all assembled, so it's not nothing. And again, the bearings then just change out with hardware, so yeah, it's gonna be a cool deal. So I need to get some custom hardware to fit back here so we can fit our big Renegade axles. These G-force axles are beefy and might interfere. Maybe not. We'll try it and we'll check back in. All right, almost there. I was gonna wait for the hardware to come in, but then I remembered that I don't wait for anything and I have a lathe, so. Awesome. That seems to work great. No issues fitting on Seems Legit Garage Renegade. Sorry, these are the Outlaw ones. These things are super tough. Of course, these have already done a few seasons, and even in Pro, they were indestructible, also built by G-Force. And all of this is gonna fit pretty well on here, I think. Next up, I'll get all the parts assembled, and we'll try to fit some rotors and some calipers. We're gonna have to make some custom caliper brackets, so that'll be a fun thing. We'll maybe design that up in CAD, and maybe we'll 3D print a set, make sure it fits right, and then mill them out. All right, back to in-car stuff. Cut this hole, hopefully we can put a transmission through here, or a shifter at least. So I'm starting to work on my fitment. Josh was in yesterday and whipped up some dash mounts, pretty much the same as how they were in the previous car. We're just working on making sure everything is where I want. I mean, controls wise. So the seats loosely where it's gonna go, steering wheel, column, the pedals, those are fully mounted. Super easy to remove. Actually really happy with that and how the positioning is. The Rise Fab plate, big shout out to Rise Fab for providing this heel plate, which with a little bit of trimming fit really nice down there. Little motor mount update. Got new base plates, some extra thick boys on there, and got the engine side redone with the new placement. So this is how it was last year, and this is moving the engine back. And then I clearanced everything to actually fit the motor all the way back here, but that's like everything touching everything. So shifting it back forward 1/2 inch should then give us about 1/2 inch of clearance all around. So I got these cut off. They're ready to be put on the new extra beefy base plates. So we'll get this on the motor and see if we can figure out where to put these. New parts for the car. Big thanks to Lifeline, sponsoring the new build. Finally retiring Mia. E46 looking good as always. Oh, it's a cute little guy. This is gonna save quite a bit of weight over the old system. These new 360 systems are awesome and super light. Excited. Put this right behind the driver's seat. Just zip tie it in there. I don't think Kevin would approve. This of course comes with everything you need and then some. There's so much stuff. We got tons of nozzles, tons of line, all kinds of connectors. This is the electronic actuated system, same as we ran in the old car. Mia was also a Lifeline, but this was the old 2000. Quite a bit chunkier, but it's still an awesome system. Of course, button right there. Box check set battery, probably dead by now. Oh, nope, we're good, still works. Oh boy, we've had some progress. This thing has been a lot of work. Radio/dash mount is made. Josh designed up these awesome little brackets for the floating dash. Radiator finally arrived. Big shout out to PWR. This thing is, it doesn't do it justice how big it is, but it is so freaking big. These fans are absolutely massive. In the fin density, I don't have it uncovered. The fin density of this thing is unreal. I'm really excited. We're not gonna have any issues. This is where it goes. I was just building the lower brackets. So they're kind of carved out there. There's pins that drop through. On the bottom, there's gonna be some little 3D printed grommets up here. Let's see, the rear X need a little room. So it got some bends, got it back basically 1 bar thickness because this radiator is freaking big. Yeah, there's the other mount there. Oh, more tools. Chris has been here. More tools. Chris has been here. Can I help? Can I help?
I'm using them for the other side. When you get done with your welding,
I'll put them back for you. I got you.
I got more.
Hey, what are all those? Oh, you got, oh, here. There you go.
That's for that side over there.
You're literally working on a project over here.
I know, because I'm waiting on you to get done with welding.
Ooh. Fitment is turning out pretty good on this thing. Not too bad. What do you think, Chris?
Pretty good.
Better than, it's better than even me eyeballing stuff.
Better than cardboard and a pin.
Well, you're hot, so you have to be included in the videos. Pretty hot. All right, boys. This is what a month of progress looks like. It is, it's ready for paint. This took, I can't even comprehend like how long everything took, but there's, yeah, it's all done. It's ready for paint. I just had to work at it. Didn't do a lot of filming. We've got all the mounts for all the firewall stuff, mounting for the radiator. We got into a hobby of 3D scanning, so I 3D scanned the back of the car to help design all the firewalls. The trick handbrake mount is all done and in there. She's ready. You know, there's always more you can do. You can just keep going forever, but it's time for paint. So this is gonna go to paint tonight, and I can finally get to editing some videos, and then when this comes back, we can start the assembly process and things will move a little quicker. Making videos of doing 1 or 2 little things a night is just not as fun. So I figure I'd just jam it all out, and when it starts getting assembled, things go a lot faster. It's a lot more entertaining for you. So I'll get this up. We're headed to Barber this weekend to do some WRL racing. So I'm super stoked to be back with the ASM boys. So we'll have that next week, but that's all for now. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. You got a stick? You bring me the stick. No, bring Daddy the stick. You dick, come here. Aha!